Did someone call action? Okay, welcome back to another episode of Teaching Me Stuff. I'm Alex Sherma. I'm joined today by Lucas, aka the Baked Walrus. He is an amazing chef and event curator out in Berlin, Germany, and also a really good friend of mine. He brings the vibes and the delicious eats. Today he's helping me carve up a turkey because I didn't know how to do that. We actually filmed this last Thanksgiving and never released it. And now that Germany has legalized cannabis, he's ready to be here in all his glory, smoking a joint on Not So Live, Not Television with all of us. So thank you so much and tune in for a wonderful episode. I'm Alex Sherma. I was plant-based for many, many years. And now I'm revitalizing my relationship with the agricultural process and trying to bring less dissociation into my life. That has led me to maiming this bird. I have no idea how to maim this bird. It is a beautiful turkey from Tall Trees Family Farm, right up in Eureka, California. And my good friend Lucas here, all the way from Germany, is going to help me figure out.
But I'm Austrian. I am Austrian.
And Austria. Okay, he's originally from Austria. Now he's in Germany. He's joining from Germany. But through the magic of technology, he is here. So I've started my brine per your directions, Lucas. I have apples and onions, bay leaves, 3% salt and sugar in a water solution, heating up and getting mixed up. And I have this beautiful, beautiful turkey, one of God's lovely creatures that died for us to put it in our bellies. And I'm ripping something out of its ass. That's what I'm doing, right? Like this is a normal.
Yes, sir.
And my understanding is this is not actually what's inside a turkey when it dies, correct? They like did something to this. Like this isn't perfect turkey anatomy or anything.
Oh no, my girlfriend came home. Wait, I need to say hi. Sorry, we're recording. And yeah, that's literally the stomach, and I come from Brazil. Yeah, and the neck, perfect. That's all we need for sausage.
Okay, well.
And it's recorded.
So the neck is usually not inside the turkey. I believe this was done perhaps by the farmer.
So and that's what they always do. Maybe it's the stomach, then maybe the liver. Look if there's some more stuff going on.
Okay, well, I see something else in here. Let's pull more stuff out of this turkey's butt.
Liver.
That looks like a liver. That could be a liver or something. Ew.
Yes.
So, and then we're gonna eat this, right? We're not just gonna vomit right out.
No. You save it all up. You save it all up.
All right. Okay.
So
and there's like
next thing is
dump out the blood, Lucas.
Yeah, dump out the blood.
Dump out the blood. Okay, I'm gonna
give it a quick rinse.
All right, we'll give it a quick rinse. We'll dump out the blood. Okay, so when you're doing this, you do rinse out the blood each time. That's part of the process.
Yeah, or then take some kitchen paper and make it dry. So now you put the hole towards yourself. So the legs are left and right to you. No, the other. Yes, more.
Like this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So like.
Okay, and now with your knife hand, you take your knife.
Okay, now I take the knife.
Yeah, and now you cut one leg where exactly you, but not like firm, just work your way through, gently penetrate the skin, see where the bone goes, don't cut too much in the surroundings.
So like work around it a little bit.
Exactly, and literally try that the knife lays on the bone and the bone literally guides it. And then you come to a thing where it's literally where this is happening, and you have to pop it out, kind of.
Okay. So you want to like dislocate the hip.
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
Dislocate the hip. So and then also there must be a little thing in between the hip and the leg, and look, some cartilage, and then look that you cut in between here. And then you must be able to remove the leg.
Okay. Okay, this is different than cutting up a carrot, Lucas.
Yes, it's okay.
All right. And I'm not gonna hurt it, right?
No, it's already dead.
All right. Cool.
You just can show how much respect you give to the dead animal and not fucking it up, man.
Well, I'm gonna cry for at least 20 minutes after this, and oh God, I
No,
don't.
it's okay, dude. It's amazing. It's amazing that you do it.
Okay. All right. Okay.
So
So
then put the knife away. Use both hands and try to really pop it out a little, you know?
okay, there
Yes,
it is.
it needs to crunch. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then you already know where to cut again.
Okay.
So also maybe to tell to the people you're cutting the turkey up because you literally have to do it tomorrow. You're not super experienced in roasting whole turkeys. So then you already can time it way better how long the fucking legs are in and how long you get the breast in without getting it crazy dry, you know?
Well, even beyond that, I don't think I have an oven big enough for this turkey, Lucas. I was
Yeah,
gonna
so
feed some of the different parts and package them up separately because we got 4 people eating this whole 20-pound turkey, and we'll be eating about 19
there will
pounds.
be a lot of leftover turkey sandwiches.
Yes. So we're gonna have Thanksgiving tomorrow with parts of this turkey, and then other parts of this
Amazing. You did it, man. That's
will
perfect.
in our local community here. At least some of our friends later in the weekend. Yeah, so I've never done this before. And by never done this before, I mean once in high school, I helped well, I watched a turkey get murdered and hung upside down. And then we cooked it in a hole in the ground. So I was part of the plucking process and that kind of thing. And then like 4 weeks later, I went vegan. So, I don't know if they're connected. I never really thought about it, but this is my first time naming a turkey since I was 15. I don't know.
It's good.
It's
And then we will use all the bits, man, you know, the neck. And then later, the next step will be you cut off the wings and then you trim off the whole breast, including the bones and stuff. So maybe you even need to get a little garden scissor or something like for branches to cut through the ribs and stuff.
through the ribs. Okay.
I also never did this before. I only know it from TV shows that one guy tells the other what to do and you have to execute it.
We're doing it.
Yes, you're doing it really nice, dude.
But you have
Also,
right?
also think about the brine that it's not cooking because later, you know, the sooner it's cooled down, the quicker we can get the turkey in.
Cool. I think it's just now getting to temperature, so I can go
Okay, good.
yeah, I gotta go deal with it. Give it a stir and deal with it. Okay. So those are turkey legs. Right? We got a couple turkey legs there. That's blood. There's blood in there.
Yeah, that's what animals have into them.
Yeah, it's
Oh, now, my friend, to make it a little easier, maybe grab another big plate or so where you can already put the legs on. So you make yourself a little space on the working spot or put it next to exactly.
I got this little cutting
Perfect.
board here. We'll put it next to the neck and stomach and all those other parts. Okay.
Perfect. So
I'm back
the
in
next
action.
thing would be now you have to think about that the top part is the point, the front part of the breast. So if you go down on the sides, there's the ribs.
Okay. So I got these are the breasts. These are the
breasts. And then if you go downwards a little more to the back, exactly where you have a finger now, this is where the ribs are. Look on the inside of the bird.
huh?
Look inside of the cavity. You see the ribs.
Yeah, Lucas. I see ribs in the cavity.
You have to look at it, man, because you want to know where you cut it.
Yeah.
So you can imagine, exactly. So you can
So
imagine where the breast sits, and then underneath you give a little extra space, and then the best thing would be if you have super strong scissors, to literally just cut off the breast from the back.
like here.
Exactly.
So I take scissors.
I mean, if you wanna show it to the people, maybe turn it 90 degrees, and then exactly now you see really well the breast. Exactly there you cut it.
So I cut it there with scissors.
But from the top already, the whole thing down to the back.
Like this.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Give me just a moment, everyone. We're gonna grab some scissors here. Okay. Okay. I have my scissors, and I've never scissored a bird before.
Yeah. Also, we do it with fish a lot now. You can be so much more precise. Cut it in, man. Yes.
I've done it like KBBQ style with beef.
Yeah.
Like I've done that. I've cut short ribs with scissors, and I like the tech. It's good tech, but I've never scissored a bird, Lucas. This will be my first time.
Amazing. I'm happy I'm with you, my boy.
Yes, thank you for your support. Okay, so I'm cutting, but I'm not actually cutting the rib cage, right? I'm cutting under like between.
Yeah, no, you cut through the bones, man.
Oh, you cut through the bones?
Yes, sir.
Oh shit. So I'm like popping it.
You literally pop it off the back, man.
How is this not like, how are you not going to get fucked karmically for this? Like if my bones did that, that would hurt, Lucas. All right.
Yeah, but because karma pays you back in creating all of this leftovers, the most amazing gravy you ever tasted. And you cannot pay more respect to the whole bird than using all the bones, everything. So we manifested in an epic gravy. I promise you, man.
This is the launch of our karmic gravy brand. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, exactly. It's all about the gravy boat. And also cut it on the other hand, because then later on there will be a little more chiropractic. I don't know, what is it called?
So
chiropractor.
I too. Yeah, it's called breaking a bird apart, I think. But
yes, exactly.
Turkey chiropractor would be a weird profession. So I got this is the inside of an animal.
Looks wild. It's good, for me it's super important people see this, because many people think chicken breast or whatever grows in a package. So this is what's happening in every factory, and not in this nice way, more in a super mechanical shitty way. Exactly. Try to pop it or lose it up a little. You wanna pop it's more, dude. Put some pressure in it. Yes. Even grab it a little more at the ribs.
A little more of the ribs.
Yeah, and then push it like.
All right. So this beautiful bird was raised by Tall Trees Family Farm, which is a little family farm up in Eureka, California. This
make it really a.
How I break it?
Yeah, break it a little, man. Come on.
I'm just about to talk about how children helped raise this turkey.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
Wow, this looks so bad. Yeah, good. Yes, sir. Stop it. Are you having a hard time?
I'm having such a good time.
Amazing, dude. We did it. So now try to cut your way through the bones. So what we want to end up is the whole rib cage, including the breast and the wings, and separate it from the back. This little part where you have your hand now, your fingers, try to cut on the left and the right side cut it open a little, or maybe with the scissors. I can't really see it, so whatever floats the boat.
I think it's time for the knife, Lucas.
Yeah, good. You're killing it, man. You never did it, and we
No, it was already
get through it amazing. It was
already dead. I
amazing,
didn't
dude.
do it. All right. Yeah.
Amazing,
So
dude.
this, and then I'm staying on that side. So I understand. It was like you really get to understand the intelligent design of an animal when you cut along its bones to take it apart. It's like, oh man, it was built to be put together at least. Oh, I love you so much, turkey. I'll try to make you tasty.
Yes, we will make it.
Okay. So
Yes,
that's
sir. Amazing.
a large part of an animal's body. And now
So
it's
now you just have to get off the wings. Leave it on this tray. It's okay. Yeah, whatever.
this is gonna stay here.
Yeah, sure. You only need one one.
All right, we're moving to just one.
And then you have to imagine again. Think about all yourself, where you have your shoulders, where you have your hands. Think about the wings as your whole arms. So the closer to the breast is the fucking shoulder. I don't know the English word. And you
Like,
want to try to cut it here again, so you don't
like
have to cut the meat necessarily. Yeah, kind of. It's again where you, in the end, you want to pop it out again, Yeah, exactly. Work your way towards a little. Try to not cut too much meat. You must like move the wing, and then you figure out where the what's the word for this part? Yeah, but the thing where this bone, yeah, the joint, exactly. That's what I'm looking for.
oh, I really love that you started it with like relate it to your own body because I'm definitely
Sure.
not getting sympathy pains through this.
No, I mean, you have to create more awareness that
No,
a living creature has to die for this, and so the least thing you can do is butcher it properly, kill it properly, butcher it properly.
Okay.
Try to not cut too much in the breast or so,
Okay.
Can you see the joint?
Okay, so I can see the joint, and then here, let me see if I can get this.
You wanna pop it out of the joint.
So
Or might spin it a little. 180s. 180s. Turn it around. Yes, sir.
this way?
Yeah. But it looks like you have to remove it a little better, the meat around and stuff.
Like cut it
Like
more?
yeah, but if you find the middle joint, you can cut through it, and then like it's the same as the leg joint you did before, that you like.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
see it.
there.
Yeah. So try to get it through the middle. Cut through the middle part. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's exactly the same. You do it on the other hand. I mean, it looks a little mangled, but it's okay.
Yeah, that one.
Holy
should
fuck, man!
not
I've
be
never
there.
seen turkey wings, man.
A little bit better
And
now wear it.
yeah, exactly. But it was already really good. So on the next side, you already know what you're looking for.
Okay. Oh. Yeah, I got a little distracted thinking about what kind of life this turkey lived, Lucas.
A good life.
God.
Hopefully.
Oh.
It goes full circle.
And anyone who is interested, Kayla of Tall Tree Farm was on the local news recently, explaining their process of how they raise their turkeys. I believe you can find it on their Instagram.
don't go too wild on it. Make it slow and proper cuts, and then you try to get to the joint again.
Okay.
You don't have to prove anything to anybody. So
Okay.
slow
So
and steady wins the race.
It's one of those things that the slower you seem to go, the easier it is to get like a nice.
Exactly. Yeah, and then you really get the cut where you want it.
But you also get a really intricate like awareness of what tendons feel like when they slice, and it is unpleasant at best, I have to say. But you figured out, like, you really see how everything is connected in here.
I really feel weird now because, really butchering the animals, I enjoy a lot.
Totally. And it's, man, I mean, it's one of those things, like the amount of organic produce grown with like blood meal,
Dude,
or chemical fertilizer.
everything, broth, sauces,
You're
you
not
literally eat for days.
You're not saving much by eating some kale, but you are dissociating from the process pretty largely. Okay.
Don't
So
mangle the breast too much.
not too bad.
Oh,
Yeah, I think that one was a little bit better.
yeah, good. So, and now try to get rid of these two little bone thingies.
These two little bone thingies,
Yeah, they are a little tricky sometimes.
like just break them out.
Yeah, break them out.
Break them out.
Or
Okay.
cut them out. Loosen it with the knife a little, so.
Yeah. Okay. And then where do I want to take these off? Because there's like a connecting point here, it seems like, but then it's, it's connected to the whole back. So is that good?
Sorry, my mic was off. Please say it again. Hello.
Okay. All right.
Perfect, man. So now maybe get a plate where you plate the breast, the legs, and the wings.
Okay, I'll grab a plate.
So you have this already separate. Then maybe check already on your brine. What's the temperature? Has everything dissolved?
Yeah, I think okay, the brine is all good, all stirred in. I just turned it off to get it cooling. I got a plate here. Some of these things. So do I leave the skin on at this point, or do I try to cut some off with the scissors?
Yeah, cut the front piece off with the scissors.
Cut this little skin flap off with the scissors.
Yes, yes.
Man, scissors are the tech.
But don't pull too much, because it will shrink down the skin later by roasting.
Okay, I got you. And then that's really important for keeping in moisture, right?
Yeah, because we also will slap some butter underneath it later and stuff.
Yeah, I did I like threw a bunch of onions under it once. It came out pretty dank. All right.
Perfect, man. Looks good. You put it on the plate.
Put this on the plate?
Yes. To remove some stuff. Now we do a little cleanup. Now we put all the parts together we need. Then you still can arrange the two wings on the same plate with the breast.
Okay, so I'm roasting this whole thing.
No, you roast this whole thing, but before we brine it. It's just now we put it all together. Also put the wings on the plate. I just help you organize so we can show what comes into the sauce, what we will roast how. Yeah, and then stuff it into the middle or whatever. We will rearrange it.
All right. Should have got a bigger plate, Lucas.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, I thought you were thinking before. Easy. And then you could deal with the whole back a little.
With this?
Yeah, I mean, as soon as you chop the fucking back, now the whole plate will fall apart.
What?
So we need to get this in small pieces, the back.
This?
Yes.
Okay, how do I get this in small pieces?
Yeah, you need to chop it. And that's why I said, as soon as you chop this thing, the whole wings will flap somewhere else.
These ones.
Yeah, exactly. Already.
Back here for now. And then we'll do it.
Stoners,
So do you have a recommendation of
stoners.
where I should chop?
Yeah, I mean, I would take the chopping knife or the butchering, the cleaver.
Cleaver.
And then, you know, in the spine, there is this in between spaces. I don't know what it's called. Vertebrae.
Yeah, any
Yeah, yeah.
any
In
spots?
between these things, yes, you cut it in between these things. You know, that's the easiest part. It will be a little difficult, but this is a good way to get through. Yeah, exactly. Needs a little force. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. And is it better to come at it from the bottom like this or the top?
Yeah, well, no, this is good like this.
Good,
Lean in there, you know, when you're in between the thing, really just give it a like.
This cleaver sucks. I've only ever used it for coconut.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, exactly. Whatever rocks the boat, and then try to crack it if you have it a little. Other way.
Oh.
Are you suffering? Yes. Yes.
All right.
I don't know. You're really brave, man. Good. It's amazing. It's amazing what you're doing. Yes. Think about the amazing gravy you will have later.
It's one of those things that, like, the more you calm down, though, the more you like and are not you know, being weird like I am, the more you can kind of take your time with it and the easier it is to like pay respect to the whole thing. It's kind of, you know, you start
you're doing good. You're doing good, buddy.
Speaking up, you're like, how do I break this thing apart? It's no good.
And then also cut off the little bum on the end.
Cut off its bum?
Yeah, yeah.
this bum?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so you never need to say that about an eggplant.
Yeah, but you cut off the top or on the eggplant. Yeah, and then the thing would be, I mean, this cleaver sucks and maybe a little too pro move, but if you chop it, turn it 90 degrees, and then you chop it in the middle of the spine, you know, this would be the killer move.
Like this?
Like this, but with the cleaver.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, okay. You don't have to. Before you hurt yourself, you know, like, no, this looks already horrible. Don't do it.
I don't think that's happening with this.
Then try to do it the other way, as you did the other one. Just chop it again one more time. Yeah. Wherever it works. I don't know. Think about the connection thing in the middle.
Yeah.
Hit this one. So now we need to roast all of the stuff in the oven until it's nice and dark brown. It's the base for gravy.
Oh.
Think about some fucking shitty teachers you had at school or whatever. Don't think about the turkey. It's too late. Also, put the other knife away. It stresses me out.
Okay. Fair enough. But I think we got it.
Yes, a little more and then do some cracking again.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Amazing. Amazing. You did it.
Are we good with that?
Yes, and then one more time you chop up the neck.
Oh, this neck.
Yes, yes. I mean, it would be great. The smaller pieces, the better, you know, because then it has more roasting surface. But
Yeah.
I don't. Whatever you can manage, okay?
Okay. Thank you. I did not have the proper knives for this.
Okay, you're doing good. Again, don't put the knife next to that where you're cutting. It's dangerous.
I know. I live life on the edge sometimes.
Living on the edge.
Okay, at least we're recording, so it'll go in the blooper reel if anything.
No, don't. It won't. You're nearly there.
All right. Okay. That's wow.
I mean,
That
you're really
enough?
also doing it in a cannibalistic way. Yeah, perfect. So we already have stuff on this board that literally goes into the oven on a tray to roast on like 390 hot air. Roast till it's dark brown.
Okay. I will go get a tray and put some parchment paper on it and get the stuff
And
roasted.
think about the tray that it has enough space for everything.
Okay, well, it's just this stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. The things to roast to make a gravy. Do I use the skin too?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
I'm sorry.
No, all good. It was not a. It was more, of course, because we want to use everything.
So
Also
that's
salted a little already.
and that's the inside of an animal. Okay.
And don't put it in the oven now.
Right.
The oven needs to be properly reheated, you know, otherwise if you put it in a cold oven, this will literally just soak through and it will take hours. This
Cool.
will already takes a while. Even do it 400 if this is possible.
We'll crank it up a little bit. Should be
Yeah,
all
perfect.
good.
Yeah, and then you know you wait till your brine is cooled down. And then you literally brine the breast and the wings and the legs in the brine till tomorrow.
Okay. And so this is as it's gonna be.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
Does it fit in the oven? This must be now fit in.
I don't actually
No, you do it like this. We do it low and slow tomorrow, you know, and some glazing. It will be all good. Promise.
Okay.
You put in the oven in the morning, the legs in the morning, do a little braising and shit, and then later on you put the breast in, crank it low and slow, and then put it out, let it rest, and then before you serve it, you crank up the oven again, roast it.
Okay. Okay, cool.
We'll talk about this off camera, or you want to do all the processes?
No, I think that's perfect. I think we got it all named up. I now have a little bit of therapy I need to go to. For myself, but other than that, it's ready to brine. Brine for about 24 hours, and then how long do you recommend roasting it?
Well, I have to calculate again, sorry, the Celsius, you know. I mean, we do it 2 ways. Also, there are so many steps in between till the roasting, man. I can't. Also, you have to be aware that this has to be super quick. Otherwise, I would brine it for 2 days, and then I let it dry in the air, like in the fridge with a little ventilation, so it dries out the skin. So later on, the chances are really high to get a super crispy skin, you know.
Okay. Well, at this point, we're just going to try to go for some tasty, tender turkey because I'm
exactly
slow.
Because you're also like, you already did a really good job. Yeah, then maybe on 320, 300.
Okay, 320, 300.
Between 320 and 300 degrees, and then you do it like, I don't know, it's hard to just see that video, you know.
Just go with it.
Always a feeling guy. Exactly, with the thermometer. So the legs can be braised, but there's also a way, I explain you later then, how to braise them is in the oven, and then later on you put the breast in, and when you have a thermometer, we guide through the thermometer, you know.
Okay. Okay, cool. Well,
on the inside we want to have it like, wait, again, I have to type in the numbers.
I mean, you can throw me it in Celsius. It's no big deal.
No, I can tell you. In the middle, it should be 140
Okay.
Fahrenheit. And then when it has 140, you literally put it out and let it rest. Like, it sounds maybe crazy, but then let it rest half an hour.
Okay.
And of course, it will get cold. But during this time, you crank up the oven again, and then during it cools down, you prep the whole bird, glaze it again and stuff, and then you put it in the cranked up oven to get the crisp on the skin, you know.
Okay.
And this will be the tricky part, because now we only brine it 24 hours. So tomorrow we skip the part where we go for the drying.
Okay.
So maybe at the beginning, you know, you have to crank it up a little more to literally get this drying out the skin move, and then you crank it down then to make it low and slow, and then aim for the 140 core temp, put it out, let it rest for half an hour, crank up the oven again to make it super crisp, maybe with top heat or so, you know, and then glaze it and put it in.
Okay. Okay, cool. I think we got it.
I don't know.
This has been taking apart a turkey. Okay, we are back. It is Thanksgiving Day. Huge shout out to Lucas for getting me through that and for the aftercare required. We now have a fully brined turkey and some almost ready to go gravy. I think I cooked it down a little bit further than I could have for this part of the process. So I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna pour it over this beautiful animal that gave its life for us to have a stereotypical meal this holiday. So we're just going to be adding it over top the turkey, along the sides of the turkey, and I'm going to be adding a little more moisture to this as well, more than likely. Get it nice and covered. And so again, what went into this stock here were some carrots, some onions, a little bit of garlic, and some mushrooms, and then the neck and back of the turkey, which apparently you use. So we'll get all the carrots in there. We'll get some onions in there. So we're gonna use some of these onions for this, and then we're gonna use some of them for the gravy itself. So shout out to Shake Fork Farm for their wonderful, beautiful onions. And we have some beautiful local carrots as well. Now you guys get all the adjectives that you would get in a normal cooking show. Because if I keep describing it as horrifying, you're probably not going to want to eat turkey after it. This process, it was a difficult one for me. I'm not desensitized to such things. And it is important to take some of the dissociation away from what we eat. Now, that doesn't mean every moment, every bite, you need to be thinking about the process, but to take a moment beforehand to be mindful of where your food came from, where you will be going with it. Can bring a lot of value to your life. So I'm just shoving in herbs here, like sort of symmetrically, because I find when things are symmetrical, it works better for my OCD. So I have thyme over here, I have parsley here, I have some rosemary, and I'm going to be taking some of this rosemary and some of the thyme, and I'm going to, oh, I'm so sorry, turkey. I'm going to place it under and in some of these crevasses. I'm sorry again for almost passing out at the end of the other video. So yeah, we have thyme here, we have rosemary. Then we're just going to be kind of shoving those things in there, shoving them in there. And now you have a turkey ready to roast. Okay, I have my turkey here. I took it out of the oven when it reached an internal temperature of 140 degrees. I removed it from the pan it was in to let the potatoes continue baking. Then I put it halfway through the process because I was indecisive about my potatoes today. This is now setting for 30 minutes before going in at a much higher temperature with some ghee, some local grass-fed ghee, as well as some local honey.